Send you out on a rocket to Mars, not so far that you can't see our stars.
Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to take a look at the outer rim planet Batuu. This is a really cool planet because this is a planet that we could actually go and visit at Disneyland. Just such a cool idea to make, a little part of the Star Wars universe on Earth. I'll probably never go just because it's way too far for me to get to. It's pretty much, where I am in the world right now, I may as well be on the complete other side of the galaxy. And this thing has existed since before the advent of hyperspace routes. So I may as well be on the other side of the galaxy before they had hyperspace lanes for me to travel around on. Although, ironically, the hyperspace lanes are what kind of put this planet off the map. It kind of got bypassed a lot. Now, so this is a curious thing to me. Millennia before the rise of the Galactic Empire, prior to the invention of hyperspace travel, Batuu was a popular stopping point for those traveling to wild space and the unknown regions. Nice idea, very cool. I'm just kind of wondering, I wonder how people were getting to Batuu if they didn't have hyperspace travel. Is this something, maybe somebody can let me know if this is something they've brought up in Star Wars New Canon or even in Legends. Before hyperspace travel, how did people get around? They just kind of traveled. Maybe that's what it was. It was just like the ships of yore traveling across the Atlantic Ocean or whatever, and taking months or even years to travel, through that space, so to speak, through the oceans, over the oceans. Maybe that's what it was. These people are kind of slowly migrating through space, and they hit this planet called Batuu, and they're like, okay, we're gonna stop here before we go to wild space or wherever else, because we're explorers. That's kind of a cool idea. Okay, I can see that working in my mind now that I say it out like that. People must have known about Batuu though, like known where to find it. It wasn't just something they kind of stumbled upon. And I mean, obviously that's the case because Batuu was prominent in trade before the invention of hyperspace travel, right? This is a millennia before the invention of hyperspace. People were going into wild space and the unknown regions. So there's two things to me that's interesting about this. One, why is it still wild space? Why is it still the unknown regions if people have been traveling there for millennia? And two, what were they going out there to do? Maybe it's like they went out there, they're like, okay, let's explore because that's what we do. They go out into wild space, out into the unknown regions, and they see some dark shit. They see some terrifying or weird or like too bizarre. And they're like, okay, F this S, we're coming back. Or maybe they just didn't come back, I don't know. But whatever, something's keeping wild space wild, Something's keeping the unknown regions unknown. I'm curious about that. Interesting, this planet orbits 3 suns. Ubat 1, Ubat 2, and Ubat 3. Make you think they put up a little bit more shade in the park, I've heard from Star Wars explained that there's not a lot of cover from the sun. I guess that's the justification for that right there. It's covered in these petrified trees. There was some sort of catastrophic event, and these things here, they're not rock formations, they're actually petrified trees. Timothy Zahn says that, to him, Batuu resembles New York City during the 1950s. Okay, would I want to live on this planet? It's kind of become a backwater, outer rim planet. There's probably not a huge population, so that's cool for me. However, I don't like sunshine. I'm a really pale white dude, and I do not like being in the sun, so being underneath 3 suns? Oh my gosh, I think I would not enjoy that at all. The largest settlement on the planet was Black Spire Outpost, a speedy smuggler's haven run by the intimidating Bluetopian Ogagara. Yeah, I don't know if I want to live under the thumb of some intimidating mobster. Even if he looks like this. But smugglers, I like the idea of living around smugglers though, because they're probably bringing in a lot of interesting stuff. Where the heck are they getting all these Jedi lightsabers that you can buy? Also, looks like there's a lot of kind of creepy animals running around. The bat lizard, oh my gosh, the Batuan Braga bear, the Snarlock, there are 2 Snarlocks apparently. The Batuan rat, the Spear and Firefly, the Dugger, the Lahiru, Night Snake, Peepa Bird sounds okay, and the Terra Tree Toad. And look, people like speaking Hutties, so that means that the Hutts might have a presence on this planet too. Seems a little bit kind of scary, kind of a scary place to live on unless you're like tough as nails, which I am not, by the way. I think I'm gonna give a pass on living on Batuu. I definitely would like to visit there. If I ever find myself in a position where I'm not living on the exact opposite side of the world, then I might actually go and visit. But for now, I'll give it a little pass, but I'm watching it with interest. Anyway, let me know what planet you want to see in the future on this show. I've decided that I'm not just going to cover Star Wars planets, but planets from other franchises too, like Star Trek or Star Fox or wherever. If you have a planet that you want to have talked about, and that includes real life planets that we're discovering outside our solar system or even inside our solar system, if there's something that you want to talk about, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, may the Force be with you. Peace.